This is going to be a very good fight. I tell you what, I love this kid, gents. I know he's one of your guys. It's hard not to be biased. But tell me, is this guy a great guy or not?
No, Enrique, he's helped out a lot. It's been crucial to have him at the gym. He's been helping out a lot because, like I said, I'm just there as a face and to help. But he's been there, day to day, and he's helped build it. So, he pulled some time away from being around to build on this fight. So I'm excited to see what he's going to do. He lost, his diet went well. He made weight. So it's going to be fun, man. But he's fighting a tall guy. So like I said, I'm trying to be unbiased right now.
Yeah, and it's got to be tough when you got that type of emotion wrapped up. I don't know who advised him in the pink truck. So is that your idea? The pink
I
trunks?
absolutely didn't advise that, but I'm going to let him. He rocked it. That's his.
That's his. He owns it. He's the caveman.
There you go.
Oh, that was a nice hard leg
distance.
kick by Hughes.
Good kick, but then, like I said, getting it down. He's just got to watch. Enrique did a good job of getting inside, but now he's got to watch backing out.
He's got to make sure to keep his hands up a little bit, too.
Yeah, Hughes is doing a good job again. Now he's using that length. You know what I mean? He's just got to be careful. Enrique can't punch from too far out because it's going to leave it open. Watch the guillotine. Hughes is doing a good job of clinching. He's being long right now.
Yeah, he's got
a little
that.
Bounce off the cage, back, forth, locks up the guard. But he's doing a good job. He's got to utilize a little more of that length, that reach, that height. You know what I mean? Don't let anybody just freely walk in.
Without a doubt. You know what? Like I said before, I hate fighting the lankier fighters. It's harder to deal with them. They're all over the place. Their body parts are everywhere. Wherever you turn, there's a foot in your face.
They know how to utilize it. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's awesome, man. Look at the size of this leg I get to pull on, or check out this arm.
Yeah.
What? You know what I mean? So, but if they know how to utilize that reach, then yeah, it's a crusty afternoon right there.
Yeah, I mean, if it's Thanksgiving and his leg's a drumstick, I mean, it's gravy, But
right here again, I like to see Enrique. He can posture up, start trying to land the punches, score. Because again, you want to dominate from me. You want to show them that you're winning the round. Good elbow.
Oh, nice elbow. He's being poised, though, champ, and that's what I really like. He's going to take his time. He's not going to rush anything, get caught anything stupid.
Yeah.
He does know that this kid is out of Premier. He probably has pretty decent jiu-jitsu.
Absolutely.
So, he's fighting a pretty smart fight.
Both of them are doing a good job right now. Both of them look like they've had a few fights, and they're ready to move to that next level, but they're sticking in the amateur aspect, but they both look like they're ready to make that step just by, again, I'm looking at patience. They look like they're in shape. This is more of a technical match than we've seen in a lot of the amateur bouts so far.
And once again, I had a chance to interview Zach Hughes as well, so you can watch both of these guys fighters at p2cn.com.tv and go to MMA Futures. And Zach, he's planning on having 5 more amateurs, and he's already got a pretty stacked amateur card.
Yeah.
I guess to each his own, but like you said, I think either one could make a transition here.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, right now, this is a real good. What I really like about this little game that they're playing now is you can tell Enrique's trying to keep his hands out there in front, and you can tell Zach's trying to get the arms to spread out so he can throw one over and get the triangle choke. And,
big elbow.
And use his legs. Enrique's trying to strike, but trying to keep. You got to keep them long limbs at bay that are right behind you, ready to climb up on your shoulders at any time. So
somebody's
this
dripping
has been a
blood
good chess match here.
Somebody's dripping blood. Let's be interested to see who it was. Well, I also want to take this time to tell everybody that this season on The Path, Brian B. Hugh Houston makes his UFC debut. We follow Brian through his success, setbacks, and trials. Check out The Path exclusively on P2CN, your Path to Champion Network. What do you think about the fight so far, champ? What a great card it's put together here. Yes or no?
Yeah, I mean, again, with the amateurs, and that's the one thing, it's kind of a crapshoot because they're all starting to figure out this is when you're dealing with, we're learning how to just, what it's going to be like to be in the cage, to now that I've been in the cage, what's my style going to be like? Then you figure out your style. Now what's their style going to be? Okay, now wait, I don't like that style. So that's what you get to do with the amateur. If we could change up the rules and there's certain things we can do so you can do it more.
Yeah.
Boxers will have 200 amateur bouts before they even go pro. That'll
exactly.
never happen in MMA. Why?
Never.
We got to change it up. But I like it that they're doing it, and that's the one thing.
We're starting the
Unknowns
second
making
round.
names.
But I tell you what, Ed Source has provided a platform here to where
Exactly.
if you can fight in this show, you can fight in any show in America and feel comfortable.
Absolutely.
Because this is a big show.
No,
There's
and that's
a lot
it.
of
I
bright
mean, we're
lights
just
and a
talking
big
about
crowd.
just on the amateur. The card itself, the main card, I love that. I mean, it's a phenomenal platform. my beef with amateur is not so much who's putting on the amateur show as much kind of like what Ed said is we need to figure it out where there can be more like in boxing, where you are – a guy can have 125. You're doing it every weekend. Yes, you get your occasional black eye, bloody nose. Good job, Enrique.
Oh, nice
Enrique did a
combination by the
phenomenal job of
caveman.
changing up like he was going to go after that leg, came back up with the hook. Don't just come up with nothing. He did the
the
overhand.
caveman threw a couple
in the
clubs
same process.
there.
Exactly. He's doing a good job of tying this
Oh,
up. Good.
nice takedown. He uses the shorts for the takedown.
Hughes tried to, again, now he tried to throw. Hughes tried to throw the punch. Enrique passes. Phenomenal. Get out of the way. Start to pick on that arm.
He's got that side mount. He needs to pin that arm. Keep
There
hip
you go. He did a
control.
good
Remember that?
job.
Militich hip control.
Well, if you look at the way what Enrique did is start throwing the punches, now all of a sudden Hughes had to bring his right arm up out of there to block the punches, and he was able to scoot his hips, boop, and now start to crowd the head. Yeah. Now he's doing a good job. Now he can sit towards it, and he's got to start moving and get out on that head. Now let's single that out.
And
right now you're cutting the body in half.
Exactly, and this is one of the positions that you talk about. The side, and that's the end of it. Was that a triangle?
No, I think he key-locked it on the other side.
Key-locked on the other side. Okay, I couldn't see for that camera angle. Couldn't see for that camera. But you know what? He did a great job of, like you said, champ, cutting the body in half, and it was almost being longer at that point in time was a disadvantage because he had a football field of a torso.
That's when it starts to be. Then that's the one thing. If you looked at that second round, it's exactly what I was going to say with Hughes is not taking away from it. He wasn't utilizing the reach. He wasn't making him scramble to get inside. He was getting time trying to throw it short, and that's exactly when being long is wrong. Right there. When Enrique did a good job of making that happen, hit the leg, come back up with the hook. When he got him down, he was able to carve him apart, cut the body in half. And don't sit in that guard, cut the body in half, and then start to work on the side. We couldn't see the arm, but he was over there obviously putting in work and got the key lock.
Well, I want to take this time to thank the 802 Gym for bringing the talent in. I also want to thank the 802 Gym for allowing MMA Futures to come see them, to make great interviews with fighters such as Rafian Stotts, Josh Smith, TJ Hepburn, and the caveman himself. Now back to the ring for the official announcement.
Calls a stop to this fight at 1 minute, 16 seconds into the second round for your winner by tap out due to armbar, Enrique, the Caveman Torres.